Hello, fifth graders. Welcome to page 1 of your math test. Now, before you even get started, I want to make sure you have one of these, a pencil. We always do tests in pencil in case we make a mistake. Take that pencil and start by writing your name at the top. Now, when I pause like that, it's an opportunity for you to pause the video, do the task I ask you to do. So let's go into number 1 right here. As you can tell, 1, 2, and 3 are asking all about these greater than, less than, equal to. In other words, the alligator wants to eat the bigger number. Which one is bigger? So if we look at these two, 5/8, 5/11. Which one is bigger? Now, if you need a visual hint, you can always use your bar chart. Go to the eighths and look where I've drawn my line at 5/8 right there. And then imagine what 5/11 would look like and which one goes further. That would be for number 1. Number 2, the same thing. We have 7/8 and 9/16. Now be mindful, we can change the eighths into 16ths by multiplying by 2. What I do to the bottom, I do to the top. Then you can have equivalent fractions. Which one is bigger? And number 3, 3/7 and 5/8. For this one, I really hope you use your chart because we have 7ths and 8ths on there already. And you should be able to see which one goes further. Alligator eats the bigger number. Number 4. Here's what the question asks. A mouse runs 2/10 of a foot from an exercise wheel to the water bottle. How far does the mouse run if it runs from the wheel to the water bottle and then back to the wheel? So in other words, here's where the mouse ran. It started right here and it went boom, boom, and it got water, num, 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 num. And then it went, I gotta go home, boom, boom. So it went 2/10 and then another 2/10 back. So combine the 2/10 and the 2/10 to get your final answer out of 10. What number goes on top? Go ahead. And then finally on this first page, number 5, Chris and Dylan ordered flatbread. We're gonna pretend there's a big old loaf of flatbread. Chris ate 3/8 of it right here. Here's the 3/8. But Dylan ate 1/4, which is this lighter gray right here. What fraction of the flatbread did they eat? So in other words, we want you to take this visual that's given to you and tell us what fraction is shaded in. What fraction of the flatbread did they eat? Right here, write it as a fraction. Go ahead. Nice job on page 1. When you're ready, turn to page 2.